Okay, I'm going to be giving my presentation on Alwin, Nikolais, or Nikolais, or Nikolais. Should have looked up how to pronounce it, but I'll say Alwin Nikolais. So Alwin Nikolais was a pioneer in modern contemporary dance. He had a completely new perspective because of his roots. So Nikolais was actually a puppeteer and in silent movies, and he was accompanied, so he played the piano and made up music and things for silent movies. And then he went to World War II and came back and started his own dance company after working at a company there in New York. Okay, so something really cool was his new music for this new dance choreography that he came up with. So he had this electronic and super different approach to music that wasn't really expected at the time in the 80s, even though the 80s were pretty epic. And so this is an example of some of the music he used, and he was able to compose the music himself because of his roots as a puppeteer and silent film accompanist. So he had that history in music, so he was able to do this really well. So I'm going to show this video. Oh, I've actually went to the next page. Second. As we can see, that's very unexpected and very new to the music world and dance world for that matter. Okay, he also was he was known as a multimedia, the father of multimedia at his peak of era of time. So he was a composer, he was a lighting director and technical expert, and he was able to create these amazing ideas come to life on the stage. And he used these kind of like these chords that came from all different directions all over the stage, which I'll show you a video in a second of. And then he also did this tarp with all these colors, so he had this really unique taste in lighting and was able to make his choreography into an art form through this use of all these different medias as a master creator, really. So this is an example that I'm going to show of one of his dances, and that shows his new perspective of technical elements that add to his choreography. So let's see. So that same percussive music, and then you can watch as the choreography just gets super weird and cool. And there was another part I wanted to show. This shows his appreciation for shape over choreography. Super weird and out there. So that's Alwin Nikolais. and Nikolais, whatever. And so these are some images of, well, that's him on the end, and then here we have 2 other images from some of his dances that just show his like extravagant brain and how it just kind of erupted into this new form of perspective in creating a space, costuming, performance, choreography, lighting, technical elements. Everything was very unique for him. And this one in the middle is one that I talked about in my paper that shows how he just kind of wanted shapes more than he wanted people. He had a passion for the movement and less of like a dancer distracting from that movement. So he used the dancers to create a shape that then showed his ingenuity and movement. So that is Alwin Nikolais.